Vince Molinaro, The Leadership Contract, the fine print to becoming an accountable leader. Get ready to dive into The Leadership Contract, the fine print to becoming an accountable leader by Vince Molinaro, a book that explores the essence of purposeful, genuine, and effective leadership. This summary will provide valuable insights into the techniques used by successful leaders, the importance of understanding systems and their interdependence, and the need to foster an environment of trust and motivation for your employees. You'll also learn about Gemba, the flow of resources and work, and how it can be promoted and monitored within your organization. In a nutshell, this book summary will guide you on how to be more purposeful, focused, respectful, and knowledgeable, turning you into a transformative leader.
Deming's Quality Control Principles. After World War II, W. Edwards Deming, a statistician and management consultant, went to Japan to teach American techniques on quality control. Deming's central idea was that everyone, manufacturers, customers, and suppliers, forms part of a large system. The Japanese adopted and refined Deming's philosophy, called Total Quality Control, TQC, to near perfection. The Americans later visited Japan to understand the secrets to Japan's success. Deming preached 5 principles of effective quality management, which include globalization of quality standards, establishing long-term customer relationships, hiring competent managers, improving products and processes, and considering the entire production process as a system. Ultimately, committing to quality, cooperation, and trust is beneficial to every stakeholder involved. Good leaders have these primary competencies. Businesses are fond of trends, but to achieve an efficient work system, leadership is necessary. A good leader should possess several primary competencies, including a systems mentality, knowledge about people, understanding variability, and a PDSA orientation. To enhance group performance, leaders must improve the system instead of individuals, exhibit trust instead of paternalism, and focus on reliable data. Variables can influence productivity, but only special cause variations can be acted upon. By following the PDSA cycle, managers can integrate the lessons learned into an action plan to produce more positive results. Therefore, a good manager should be an experimenter who constantly unlocks knowledge to improve the performance of their team. By integrating systems, learning, variability, and human behavior, they can develop what Deming calls profound knowledge. Be a manager as Deming. Learn to be a systems person from Deming as a manager. Systems involve subsystems, methods, and steps, including interdependencies, interactions, and interplay on a broad scale. Utilize the SIPC model of suppliers, input, processes, output, customers as a useful guide for managing business systems. The suppliers provide inputs that enable processes that create output for customers. Follow Deming's lead and become a successful manager. Achieving fluidity in business, the power of Gemba. Gemba is a Japanese word that encapsulates the flow of resources and work, found in various fields, including music, dance, sports, and business processes. The key to achieving poetry in motion and synchronized work is Gemba. However, more than 95% of organizational issues arise from faulty systems, processes, and methods, not individual employees. As a manager, you can create Gemba by reducing anxiety and boredom among your team, keeping your objectives clear, monitoring your input quality, standardizing best practices, and developing feedback mechanisms. These 6 steps will lead you to create a fluid rhythm, resulting in productivity and success. Gemba can also be monitored with the help of flowcharts like the Planning Evaluation Review Technique, PERT, chart, tracking workflows and time. Implementing Gemba into your management strategy can boost your team's morale and lead to better results. With Gemba, you can increase your organization's efficiency and create a more effective and prosperous workplace. The importance of business purpose. Businesses must have a clear purpose to avoid stumbling about without direction. Downsizing does not improve the company alone. To lead, managers must answer important questions about their business's identity, long-term goals, priorities, values, and beliefs. Great management always starts with a clear purpose. Systems thinking will help avoid overly simplistic solutions to complex problems. Achieving breakthrough improvement. In his book, the author advises businesses to follow 7 steps to achieve breakthrough improvement. The first step is taking a step back to see the big picture, followed by examining capabilities and systems. After defining the ideal future, you can make a plan and set priorities. Get to work and become an evaluator of what works. Finally, integrate your findings and make improvements. Change is difficult, and you should focus your efforts on supportive or neutral people as opposed to those who resist it. Measuring progress made easy. Achieving your goals just got easier. This book provides 8 simple steps to help you measure progress, using opinion, observable, results, and process data. First, define your goal for collecting data, then decide what to measure, and identify the purpose of the process you're measuring. Next, fit specific measurements into the bigger picture and create operational definitions. Finally, determine how to collect and develop the data, starting small and working your way up. This guide is your go-to resource for measuring progress and achieving your goals. Shift your perspective. The old management structure of blaming individuals for mistakes is ineffective. Instead, ask how the organization can improve and probe deeply to find the root cause. Focus on clear communication of priorities to ensure success. Employee motivation. Psychologist B.F. Skinner's carrot-or-stick approach to learning is still prevalent in business, but it's detrimental to employee morale and performance. To break the cycle of low morale, companies must show genuine interest in their employees' welfare, help them achieve their career goals, and promote lifelong learning. Rather than focusing on employees, companies should fix the system to motivate workers. Employee performance appraisals should be replaced with a genuine interest in employee welfare. Leaders must avoid simplistic solutions to complex problems and learn about their employees' goals to strengthen the organization. The secret to great leadership. Effective leadership is all about accommodation, as the needs of those who need to be led should be taken into consideration.
In conclusion, the leadership contract emphasizes the importance of being an accountable leader, one who understands systems, processes, and their interconnected nature. It teaches you to focus on improving systems instead of blaming individuals, to identify the purpose of your organization and promote a spirit of Gemba, or fluid efficiency. Additionally, this summary highlights the importance of data gathering and evaluation for continuous improvement, replacing traditional who questions with how questions that yield better results. By nurturing a culture of trust and lifelong learning for your employees, you can become an effective leader. The road to great leadership might be challenging, but with the right approach and an unwavering commitment to improvement, you can make each day count and become the accountable leader your team and organization truly deserve.